It is a humiliating situation. It is also coming at a time when India is pushing forth, making its mark on the world stage. We've seen several sporting events, Pranchu, in the recent past where India has won laurels. India has broken records as well. At such a time, for such an appalling story to come out is definitely demotivating to young aspirational sportspersons.
Well, yes, that's right. In fact, if you remember, just a few days back, and in fact, very recently, Prime Minister in one of his Mann Ki Baat episode has entirely dedicated his attention how he actually wishes to cultivate and, prepare a new launchpad grounds for our sports personalities. Recently, there was this statement which came in from the Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur, whereby he has, appealed on the corporates and also the individuals to come out with any sort of cooperation they can extend in terms of financial support for our budding players. And under those circumstances, if these sort of footages come out, then what is the message going across is that, the government is only probably talking, not doing much to ensure that the improvement in the standards for our players. So I think this footage itself becomes more heinous, more alarming, because it is an event. These footages are coming out of an event that was not organized by any individual association, not by any individual group,
right,
but by a government department. And if this is the level of conduct in a government system, then clearly, government's appeal of calling on the individuals and corporates and, public sector companies to come forward and endorse sports, that clearly will come under the lot of question. And that's the reason why I think the government should set in an example in this case by taking the strictest possible action.
Absolutely. Stay on with me, because we're also taking calls from our viewers here on this broadcast, asking them for their opinion and their expectation now from the state government of Uttar Pradesh as to the way forward, because a mere suspension is not going to be enough. Gopalan from Bengaluru is with us on this broadcast. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Gopalan.
Yeah, that's what you are showing in this. I don't think, sir, this is a correct one. Before, the toilet is there, they are all well educated. They purposely wanted to show this to UP government and Yogi Adityanath government is unnecessary, creating problem with them.
Right, so you're saying this could be a conspiracy, but these videos are coming out, Gopalan. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your opinion and for you calling us here on this broadcast and giving us that view. But these videos are out there in the public forum. There are also players that have made these complaints, and that definitely warrants an investigation, if nothing more, and the truth will come out. The investigation has been ordered. But prima facie, from the videos that we have accessed here on CNN News 18, it is very, very clear that this could be an avoidable situation. It could have been. Unfortunately, precautions were not taken, due care was not taken, and that has led to the humiliation of our young sportspersons there in Saharanpur. Pranchu continues to be with me, and Pranchu, even though we are seeing some conspiracy angles that are coming out here, at least our callers believe so, it definitely is now imperative on the Yogi Adityanath government to set an example by ensuring that they deal with this and deal with the guilty officers with an iron fist.
Well, see, the conspiracy theories, maybe, some diehard supporters are seeing a conspiracy theory in it. What we can point out here is that the fact that the district sport officer has been suspended, that clearly indicates that authorities in position clearly realized that something wrong was done, something, inappropriate was done. To what level it, and under what circumstances it was done, that needs to be seen. Tomorrow several theories can come forward that there was no other secured place, or there was a lack of place, and that's the reason why this particular premises was used for preparing the food. But the point here is that something surely went wrong, and that's the reason why the district sport officer has been placed under suspension and the inquiry has been ordered. So
absolutely,
clearly,
something definitely went wrong. Who is responsible for what exactly went wrong? That is something that now needs to be ascertained, and the ADM of Saharanpur has been tasked with that. In the next 3 days, he is going to come out with a report of what exactly transpired and who is responsible for that. But meanwhile, the Yogi Adityanath government will have to come out and set an example. They will have to come out and assure these players, because this tournament where this appalling instance came to the forefront is still underway. Nikhil, another viewer calling in from Chennai, is also with us on this broadcast. Yes, Nikhil.
Yeah, firstly, thank you, CNN News, because you're an eye-opener now, because this is a cannot be taken. It's so sad and pathetic that we are able, in this particular century, we are forced to see all these things. Even pet are treated like king nowadays, and see the plight of human being. That too, they are all champs, little champs, and they should, the government or whoever is responsible should set an example. But this example shows that there is no, some kind of rights for even the normal human being. Even the basic rights have been, oh my God, I can't, my mother is crying in.
Nikhil, thank you so much for calling in here on this broadcast. The anger there clearly palpable. This kind of treatment should not be given to anyone, let alone our aspiring sportspersons who wish to bring India laurels in the future. Unfortunately, this is the treatment that they were meted out, at least in this particular instance in Saharanpur. We hope that is rectified. We hope the government sets an example and takes action against all those that are responsible.